I love talking about email so much because being consistent in emailing your subscribers, even when your list is small, is going to make you so much money. In your business, and is going to help you grow your practice so much faster because writing emails forces you, two reasons. One, because you'll be making offers to help people and they'll be hearing from you more often and obviously will work with you, but also because it's going to force you to get really good at articulating the problems that people have before they work with you, the results that you help them get, and then the solution, obviously, which is working with you and communicating that to people. The more emails you write, the more your brain has to figure out how to communicate the problem and the results and the solution with people who want your help. And the more you do that, the better you will get. The more that you write emails and write copy and get better and better at answering questions and talking about all of these points, which we talk a lot about in your next 1K. So obviously, you know how we create content and all about writing copy, but take that into emails and just like breaking it down. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. When you run into somebody in real life, and this is the real way to build your business, is to have conversations with people in real life, actual humans that need your help, not all the strangers on the internet, which will come to you. And that's beautiful and that's amazing as well. But what about the people in real life that need your help and need you to be able to very simply explain to them how you can help them and say the words, I can help you? Sometimes it's really hard to do. I know a lot of clients of mine that struggle with this in the beginning. They're like, I'm avoiding conversations with people because I don't know how to explain it, or I'm afraid that I'm going to get put on the spot with questions I don't know the answers to. There's so many reasons that you may maybe at some point in the beginning, or maybe even still now, be avoiding making offers to someone or saying the words, I can help you, and telling them how you can help them because you haven't said it enough yet, or because you haven't gotten super comfortable with the problems that people have and then the results that they want to get and the solution that you can offer to facilitate that transformation. So the more you do that in real life, the better. The more emails you write, the better you'll be doing it in real life. And it's very circular. And the more practice you get, the more confident and comfortable you will get all around, which will then, of course, have people talking about working with you and referring you to their friends and family and talking about your business more, because the more confident you are with your business, the more confident people are going to be referring to you. And it's just all a beautiful thing. But email can really, really help with this because it is going to force your brain to get very specific and to talk about things in a new way. Okay, so I love email. I want you to own the assets in your business, which is your email list. Anything that comes from social media, if you choose to post, is gravy, but always have the asset of an email list that you own, that no matter what anyone else does, you control it. Building this email list and growing it will not happen overnight, but it will grow if you put energy towards it. Just like any plant, it will grow if you water it. So I have to tell a little story. At the beginning of my business, I had 19 email subscribers because I had a website and I was kind of haphazardly creating content. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was doing something. I mean, I was taking action. It wasn't super strategic. I didn't have a niche. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was doing things anyway, and it was kind of working. And actually, to be honest, it was working pretty well. And I had people that were joining my newsletter, even though it just said on my website, join my newsletter. It was the worst call to action ever, and it was still successful. So just take that for what it's worth. None of this has to be perfect. You can improve it over time. Anyway, I had 19 subscribers on my email list. Most of them I shared DNA with in some way, but that's okay because those were people that were on my list for a reason. I talk about this a lot, but I have to just reiterate, make it really easy for people to share what you do and to send referrals your way. Just because you have a small email list or no email list, or maybe 19 people on your list that are all your friends and family like I did, that's not a bad thing. That's not a reason not to write emails, because for a year, I had 19 people on my list. I didn't really send them very many emails. I didn't do anything with it. When I decided that I needed to grow an email list and I invested in a paid software, at that point it was ConvertKit, and it was $29 a month to do an email list. When I was like, okay. Before that, I was using, I think, MailChimp, which was free, and I never used it. When I invested in ConvertKit and I actually was paying for it every month, I was like, that's it. I'm going to prioritize this. I'm going to start writing emails. I started writing emails to only 19 people. But over the course of that next year, I added thousands of email subscribers to my list. Not because I had some amazing email copy that I was whipping out. It was because I prioritized it, and because to me, when I had some skin in the game with investing in a paid software for it, that was skin in the game to me. That was the changing point. So hey, take that and run with it if that's helpful for you. Maybe if you're using free versions of things and they're kind of hard to use and you're not prioritizing it, maybe just upgrading to a paid solution is going to be good for your business, right? To make you kind of step up with some skin in the game. That's how it was for me. I got better at writing emails from writing the emails. And I want you to do the same thing. Even if your list is small, it's okay. It's perfect, in fact, because you're not going to be very good at it in the beginning. Writing emails takes some practice. Finding your voice and connecting with people over just everything that we've already talked about, their problems and the solution that you offer takes a little bit of practice. So get that practice out of the way when your list is small. We call this get ugly early. Like, get ugly early in the beginning when not that many people are watching and they love you anyway, and they'll still share and forward those emails and send referrals your way because it's your trusted friends and family and they want to support you. Get your not so great emails out of the way then, so that you can develop the skill of writing higher converting, better copy in the future when you have a ton of people on your list. Because if you think you don't have enough people right now to be prioritizing email, you never will get them. You will always think you don't have enough people. Even when you have a higher amount of people on your email list, if you think that now isn't enough, you will still think that it isn't enough then. So highly recommend prioritizing your email list.